Good day, people. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. On this video, I will be driving through the town of Paxton, Florida. Now, Paxton, Florida is located in the Florida panhandle. It is located in the far northern region of Florida, right by the Florida-Alabama state line. It is located right by Florida, the video I put out a few days ago. Now the population here is 659 people. No. The population is 556 people as of the 2020 census. And as of the 2020 census, the population has declined by 13.7%. Now the population was at 644 people, with a 1.8% decline back in 2010. So for the last two census years, 2010 and 2020, the population has been declining here in Paxton. Now the population peaked at 659 people back during the 1980 census. And now as far as any houses for sale here in Paxton, I was unsuccessful at finding any houses for sale. And I'm not sure whether there's any up for rent at this point. But according to my research, the median rent prices are $860 to $1,810 a month. And the median home price, well, honestly, depending on what website that I look at, the prices are all over the place. One website told me that the median home price here was $151,000, which I'm not sure I trust that. And then I looked at another website, and that website stated that the median home price was $338,000. So I don't know what number to give you guys for median home prices. I realize that this is Florida, and although this is the panhandle of Florida, this is North Florida. It ain't like I'm in Central or South Florida, so housing prices up here are going to be significantly cheaper compared to other parts of Florida. So if I had to pick a number out of the sky, I would say the median home prices here would be at least a couple $100,000. And and to me, Paxton could be a good small rural Florida community if you're looking to move somewhere. If you don't need, just like I said about Florida, this is another small rural community located far away from larger cities. And the closest largest city to here is going to be Destin, Florida, which is an hour from here. Now, if you're familiar with Destin, Florida, and by the way, I do got that video on this channel, so feel free to check it out if you want to. But Destin, Florida, for the most part, is a touristy type of community. It's a touristy city. The bulk of its economy is going to be in low-paying hospitality jobs. So I would say if you're looking to move here to Paxton, either A, have you a remote job, come here with a remote job. B, have some sort of suitable employment already lined up before you get here. Because if you come here just because you drove through, you fell in love with the world like community, and you chose to move here. I mean, now for those of you that are, I mean, like I said, I didn't see any houses for sale, but that doesn't necessarily mean that houses are not for sale, because sometimes you got people that sell their homes privately, and I bet if I were to go on Craigslist or some other site and look at houses in this community for sale, I might be able to find a couple of them. So yeah, I would say if you move here, the economy in this region of Florida is going to be weak because, again, you're far from larger cities. I mean, now you are 27 miles northeast of Crestview, Florida, which, again, I got a video of Crestview, so feel free to go check it out. And again, Crestview is a growing community, but again, it does not have the largest economy. Now, I would say that the city with the best economy that's within an hour of here, you're talking 42 miles north of here, would be Enterprise, Alabama. I mean, Enterprise, Alabama is about 42 miles northeast of here. So, in even Enterprise, Alabama, the economy in Enterprise, yeah, there's jobs to be had in Enterprise, but Enterprise, again, is not that big of a city. The population is less than 30,000 people. I mean, yes, you do got the military base there, but still, the job market in Enterprise is not the greatest due to the fact that it's a smaller city. So again, there are no larger cities that are within an hour of Paxton, Florida, that's going to have a solid job market, or what I would consider a solid. So, yeah, if you move here, come here with a job already. Rather it be a remote job or rather it be a job waiting for you here already. Or you're going to want to move here with a crap ton of money that you were able to save up. Because most likely, you're going to be needing it. So I would say that's the major downfall, in my opinion, of living here in Paxton. I'm talking Paxton, is the fact that you're far from larger cities. Now, if you're looking to live in Florida, I mean, it's definitely going to be one of your cheaper places within the state of Florida to live. And plus, you're going to be far enough from the Gulf to where you're not going to have to worry so much about hurricanes. Now, I'm not sure how homeowners insurance is going to affect. I mean, I'm not sure what the homeowners insurance in this area is like. I mean, it is in Florida. However, you're not, you're far enough from the water to where if there was ever a hurricane, this city wouldn't be affected. Because, you're still an hour from the Gulf of Mexico at this point. But what do I know? I mean, I don't live in Florida. I know that the homeowners insurance in Florida is absolute madness. Now, maybe somebody in the comment section that lives here in Paxton or lives in this general area of North Florida can leave a comment below and let us all know. In fact, please, somebody out here who's watching this video and is familiar with this area and owns a home in this area, let me know. I mean, how is the house insurance? How is the homeowner's insurance here? I mean, did it go up substantially like it did in other parts of Florida? Did it go up only just a little bit? I mean, what's going on? I'd like to know. And I'm pretty sure people watching this video will like to know. So drop a comment below about that. Now, as far as it goes for crime, there is a little bit of crime here in Paxton. I mean, it's not bad, but I do want to bring it up just so for those of you that are looking for some utopia, all I gotta say is good luck with that. I mean, this may not be your place for you. And then again, it might be your place. I don't know. But violent crime is 9% above national average. Property crime is 31% above national average. Now, in my humble opinion, those are not bad numbers. But for those of you that are looking for some utopia, you know, everything's got to be perfect. Nothing could be flawed. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure somewhere out here there are places like that. I mean, if you got a few $1 million to drop on a house, you might get something like that. Other than that, good luck. Now, for those of you that are like that, you know, I don't know. Maybe Paxton's too rugged for you. Maybe it's too rural. Maybe the crime numbers are too high. I don't know. Now, for me, I don't think this would be a bad little place to live. Now, I would say if you were able to find a house out here and you didn't mind being and you didn't have any need or any desire to be real close to a larger city, I mean, this could be a good place to live. I mean, you're only an hour from Destin. So whenever you want to get up one day and you want to go take a trip to the beaches, you're only an hour away. And in my humble opinion, an hour away is nothing. Now, you can always go, you can always go next door into Florida, and go to the Florida Park, which they got, I want to say, they got Lake Jackson there. That's what it's called, Lake Jackson. But if you want to go to if you want to go to the beaches, you're only an hour away. And the racial demographics are going to be 85% white, 3% Native American, and 2% Hispanic, and 3%, 3% black. And I gotta say, one thing which I enjoy about recording videos of the South is, you know, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the heck out of recording videos in Indiana. I enjoy looking at all the different I can't think of the word. I enjoy looking at all the different designs of how they used to build houses back in the 18 and early 1900s. I enjoyed all that when I was up in Indiana. Now, one thing I enjoy about being down here, other than the climate, is when I drive around and I record these type of videos, I enjoy looking at the greenery. I enjoy, like, I mean, I enjoy looking at the green, like the trees, the grass, this all the plush greenery. And also out here, your houses, for the most part, are not going to be super close into each other. I mean, there's going to be a lot more open land in the South than there is in the Midwest. And I guess y'all can call me weird, but I even when I'm driving around, rather it be driving around to record footage for the channel, or I'm just driving around or I'm driving to work, or I'm just driving around just to drive around. I even enjoy looking at some of the dilapidated structures. I mean, I enjoy looking at that. I enjoy like sometimes out here in smaller rural communities, you got people that might have old cars that may have been, they may have been built like back in the 80s. That car is just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, just slowly rotting away. And I enjoy looking at that too. Now, I know for some of you, they're thinking, man, this dude weird as hell. I mean, I'm talking about, I enjoy looking at dilapidated houses. I enjoy looking at old, beat up cars from the 80s that's sitting there slowly deteriorating. I mean, at least to my knowledge, there's not too many people that have came on YouTube and admitted that. And I'm one of the few YouTubers that I know that will openly admit that yes, I enjoy looking at dilapidated structures. Yes, I enjoy looking at old beat up vehicles that have been sitting forever in a lifetime, just slowly deteriorating. Like where I live right now, since I do live in a rural community. Like if I like where I live in town. But if I go out to the Boonies, which is just down the street from where I live, I mean you'll run into all kind of dilapidated single wide and double wide trailers. You'll run into buildings like this building I'm showing you all right now. You'll run into old vehicles, old tractor equipment, old tractors is sitting there just, you can tell the vehicle has been sitting there forever in a lifetime. And I enjoy looking at that kind of stuff. Now, as far as driving around in a nice suburban neighborhood and looking at nice manicured yards, or I enjoy that too, but not as much as I enjoy looking at the other stuff. And yes, I do enjoy looking at palm trees in the ocean and the sand when I'm driving through Central and South Florida. I enjoy looking at that too. But I gotta say, my favorite thing to look at when I'm driving is open land, kind of like this, with old cars sitting around, dilapidated structures. I gotta say, out of all things that I enjoy looking at when I'm driving around, are those type of things. I enjoy that more than anything else. I know I'm strange, I'm different, I'm weird. It is what it is. Like I had I had somebody the other day. I forgot which video it was, but they made a comment telling me that the South looks so. The South looks more. I forgot what they even said. The South looks more broke compared to other parts of the country. In layman's terms, that's basically what the commenter said.